good girl, huh? How long have you had her?
6 years. We got her when she was about 6 months. Good girl.
Yeah. That's all she does. She licks.
Oh, she's like, oh, this is my daddy.
Yeah. Hey, on me.
It's fine. My friends don't peed on me.
I was saying, like, he hasn't peed on anyone, and I didn't say
Did
it.
he do it?
Because I didn't want to jinx it, and then he just did
He
it.
likes you.
Oh no, he's saying that I'm his.
Yeah, he just claimed his ass.
How you feeling, Hem? You like him? It's up to you. It's your call. Oh, Daddy's back, that's why.
Getting a brother?
She is.
Oh.
She's getting Henry.
I know! So exciting!
I know.
Finally,
I
super
know.
excited.
All right, so I'm here with Dolce. It's been about 2 weeks since her owner surrendered her. Wait, come on. All right, so I'm here with Dolce. It's been about 2 weeks now since her owner surrendered her after planning on euthanizing her. Went through surgery. Surgery went well. She's recovering great. She loves all people and is waiting for her forever home.
All right, so we're out here at NYBC headquarters. I'm out here with the King of Besties, who I'd like to say for the first time in his life he had a woman crush Wednesday, and I'm proud of him. I'm proud that he has found happiness and he has actually accepted the fact that he now needs to post Women Crush Wednesdays on Wednesdays. All right, good job, buddy. All right, so we're out here today. A lot of people have asked us how to correctly break up a dog fight. So we're out here today to show people how to correctly break up a dog fight so that the dogs don't get injured and the humans don't get injured as well. So the most important thing about breaking up a dog fight, or should I say the most important thing if you have two dogs that aren't getting along, is their collar. It is important that the collar be a belt buckle collar like this. This collar is actually no good because, as you can see, like this could just pop off. Okay, so the proper way to break up a dog fight, if you are with another person, okay, and the two dogs are locked onto one another like this, what you want to do is you want to use the collar and their skin, and you want to lift them straight up in the air. Now, it's important once you lift them up in the air, okay, that you do not pull them apart, okay, because whatever is attached when you lift them up in the air is going to rip apart. So actually what we're doing is we're using the collar as a noose, and as you see, if I do this, she's going to automatically start choking because it's like a carotid artery choke in jiu-jitsu where it cuts off the airflow, but it could not kill the dog. Obviously, we don't want to hurt the dog in the process of breaking up a dog fight. So, very simple is that when they lock onto each other, okay, we're going to use the collar as a noose, and we're going to grab their skin, and we're actually going to lift them up in the air like this, okay? And then they're going to let go, and then they're apart, okay? So, the most important things, if you have two dogs that are not getting along, the most important thing I could tell you is to have a proper, hey. The most important thing I could tell you is to make sure that you have a proper collar, okay? Because when you lift them up like this one could pop right off like that, and then you have a problem, okay? Now, if you are by yourself and you have two dogs, instead of grabbing by the scruff, you're just going to grab both by the collar, and you're going to lift them up like this, and you're going to do the same thing, and once they break apart, you separate them. Do not pull them apart. It is very important that you understand that if you pull them apart, whatever is attached is going to rip, okay? So you lift them up, no yelling, no screaming, no flailing of the arms, don't kick the dog, don't punch the dog, don't put your fingers in their mouth. You just lift them straight up in the air like this, and you remain as calm as possible. Don't say their name, don't say anything. Be quiet and be calm, and that'll end the fight. All right, just to start off, I'm wearing my proud pity parent because today the ban in Montreal was overturned indefinitely, and we're hoping that it's going to be forever. But we're outside of King Henry's house right now. He's been adopted. We haven't posted it yet. He's having a little bit of a hard time adjusting to his new home. So me and my lady are here right now, and we're going to go in and give him some pointers on how to make him a little bit more comfortable. All right, so come on, let's go.
Hey, look at him.
How you doing?
She's
Come
good.
on. What are
She
you
just
doing?
got her
Do you
tie.
know what I'm here? You know, the first night I had him, he went after me.
Okay.
And she actually had to put him downstairs, you know, like I was telling
Yeah.
Paul. So I experienced it firsthand, but it's not aggression, it's fear.
Fear, yeah.
Because if it was aggression, we wouldn't be having this conversation because we wouldn't have adopted him out to you. So obviously, with Paul just told me that someone new came in.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have a little. I'm gonna leave you with a routine for anyone new who comes by and what you need to do. The fact that you guys are a little unsure about his behavior right now is not helping at all.
Okay.
And I'm sure that that's contributing to what
Yeah.
just happened before, especially if he's on lead. But of course, you have to trust him to not be on lead to have people come in your house. So I completely understand. Right. How's his behavior today towards your dad?
Well, this morning he didn't eat. Like my dad put the bowl down and he looked at him, growled, and then walked down the steps.
Okay, and then he doesn't eat then. Then he could pick up his food and put it on the counter and he won't eat.
Okay.
So he hasn't eaten tonight?
No, we were gonna
No,
wait.
we were
till-
waiting.
Okay,
for
yeah,
you.
perfect. All right, so let's go up. What's up, buddy, huh? You know why I'm here? Because you're in trouble. That's why I'm here. You hear me? If I'm here, you're in trouble. All right, so now, so you're going to mix that together? So
No,
before...
that's Henry's.
Okay, that's Henry. So before you give him his food, you're going to make him sit. So
Okay.
he's going to have discipline, and then he's going to get rewarded with his
Okay.
food. So we're not just going to give him his food, right? We're going to make him sit. And then,
Sit.
no, you
Sit.
just tell him once, right?
Sit.
And then sit. Hey. Sit, and then if he doesn't sit, just push his butt behind.
Sit.
Good boy. Good boy. Good boy.
Henry. Sit.
Push his butt
Sit. Sit.
Hey.
Sit.
Good boy.
Good boy. Good boy.
All right, now leave him. That's it. And now just you ignore him now.
Yeah, no,
Now,
no.
now it's like he's not even here.
Right.
You know, and that's what I did, and it took almost a full week for him to like. I could tell when a dog trusts me. I know when they don't trust me, I just ignore them. You know, because an aggressive dog, we would be having a completely different conversation. So he's scared, and did you show your dad the picture of him when we got him? You understand where he came from. You can
Right.
understand why he doesn't trust humans.
Now the other
What?
night I was sleeping in bed, and all of a sudden he jumped up on the bed and went to give me a kiss. And I went like this. Wasn't hitting him,
Right.
just normal.
Oh, he probably flipped out with that.
And then
Well, no, he got nervous. And
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was pretty
yeah.
much when it all started.
I found out that if you move anything fast in front of him, he gets scared.
Yes.
That was when I
Things
first got.
falling.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, like I was like with the bowl, I would put it down and kick it with my foot. I didn't want to have any, you know, like that around him. But the fact that you did that and he kind of, yeah, that's good news.
I was petting Hemi and sitting outside in the chair, and then Hemi walks away. He came right over and I started petting him under the chin, around the head, around the ears,
So,
everything.
and that-
then he just took off.
In that situation, I would just let him smell you and just
Oh,
let
yeah,
him
he
be.
did.
Yeah, and just let him be. Don't even pet him. He doesn't even he doesn't deserve that right now. He doesn't deserve to get pet. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at it like that. I know it's going to be a
Okay.
little rough for you to do that, but the longer you can hold out on that, the more he's going to want your attention. And then when he finally gets it, he's going to be so happy to get it. You're going to have a completely different relationship with him. It's really patience, and you guys have it, which is awesome. And I knew you guys were the right people for him. You know, when I told you about his little issue.
Which is, he does.
What, excellent.
He did it
Excellent.
a few times here and
Yeah,
there.
well, that's
the
what I
first,
said.
The
He did-
first day or two, and then
Yeah,
he has
at my
to
at my house, I was on top of it as much as I could, but I obviously have a lot more dogs than you guys have, so it would have been harder for me. But just the fact that you guys said that you were willing to do that, yeah. I mean, I know you guys got patience, and he just needs he just needs to be won over by everyone, and that's going to take a little bit of time. But I could see he absolutely adores you.
Now I still have to ignore him.
Yeah, you do.
It's hard.
Yeah, I know it's hard, but you know what?
So-
What you can do is you could take him on a walk and walk with him, and then come back and give him all the attention that you could give him. Walk him into the yard and let him off the leash in the yard, okay? And then play with him outside, and then continue to play with him inside.
Right.
And then once he falls asleep, he wakes up, you're right back to where you were. Now this is, this is for the next week. I'm not talking a month.
Well, we're leaving tomorrow, so we're not going to be around.
Well, when you come back is when you're going to implement this, everything that we're doing. So now the good news is that he's going to start acting like her.
Yeah.
Because that's the dog that he's around. And he's definitely a follower. He's not a leader.
Yeah.
He's not looking to pave his own way. He's just looking to fall into place and actually, be loved.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like you said, you could take Bones out. I could do anything to him.
And they're good because they started, at first we were like very leery of them going near each other eating. They switch bowls, they go back. They had one toy in their mouth and they were sharing
Listen,
it.
we got
They
one hurdle.
switched.
We got one hurdle.
You stop.
Shh. 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 No. Hey. No. Good boy. That's a good boy.
Come here, walk in.
Well,
Good boy. He's a good boy.
you don't growl at me.
See, that was my other question because I heard that they say don't discipline when they're, doing their defenses. So I didn't know if I was to tell him, like, just try and calm him or if I was to say no, and be stern about
Who
it.
said?
I don't know, I read things. I
Yeah,
should
all
not
right.
read.
Well, that's incorrect.
Okay.
He
That's
should
that was
always
the one
be.
question I wanted to
That's
ask
the
you.
only time he should be.
He's
Okay.
paying more
Ta-
attention
r-
to
you
you
know,
than he is to me.
Yeah, to me.
Yeah.
Well, but that's okay because this is a routine that you guys need to do over and over again. This is
exactly what that's what he just did was perfect.
yeah,
Yeah, 'cause he stopped. He didn't keep going.
and
He
you
didn't
and you
lunge.
can tell him no too. Just say no.
Well, that's what my mom does. Like, 'cause
Yeah.
like when she walks down the steps too,
Right.
he'll growl. And
Right.
then she'll like, what are you doing?
Well,
And then-
here's
and
the
then walk
thing
in.
that's going on right now, and this is why dogs. I love dogs because dogs pick up on our emotions. So he knows your dad is a little. Is a little nervous. Let's be honest. And if a dog was growling at me, I would be nervous too. So that's what we have to overcome. We have to overcome his fear, not what's going on with him. So how we do that is repetition. Repetition, repetition, repetition. So all these things that are going on, you guys should be working on 30, 40 times in a row. And then he should be rewarded all those times. So every time he comes down the stairs, he should have a treat in his hand. And every time he comes down the stairs and he's quiet, as soon as he stops barking, he gets the treat. And then he goes back up. He waits 10 seconds. He comes back down. If he doesn't bark at all, then he gets all the rubbings and good boy, what a good boy, and the treat. Okay, and then you leave off on that note. Now, if you get to the point where you did it 30 times, the next night you did it 20 times, and then all of a sudden one night he does it once, boom, it's over. And then he gets the treat, he didn't do it. On to the next thing.
Okay.
Repetition, repetition, repetition. You could train a dog to do anything, literally, if you have the time and of course the patience.
And I've noticed it's more in here than it is outside.
Well, because
this
he's
is
boxed
More
in
confi-
here,
a
yeah.
confined
He's boxed.
space,
This
okay.
is his like little,
Yeah.
this is his area. So he's claiming this.
Okay.
Another thing I would do is when you guys come in here, if they're on the bed, I would tell him to get off the bed and then get on the bed when you guys are back in the bed.
Yeah, he
I
usually
mean
does
that's something that you do with a dog who's
Yeah.
acting like he is because he's getting possessive over this. You have to let him know that it's his bed,
Right.
it's your bed, it's your bed. It's anyone's bed who walks in here besides his. He's just a guest.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
We haven't really encountered that because he's always at our feet all the time. So he's usually with
Yeah,
us
yeah.
before we come in.
Okay.
And then I'll
okay,
tell him to
yeah.
come up.
He's my
Right,
shadow.
but if there's an issue
But-
going on that
Yeah.
he needs to.
Okay.
He's last in line here, and he's even behind her.
Oh, definitely.
She's one notch, one
Yeah.
step
Oh
above
yeah, we
him.
always everything is her
Yeah.
first.
Yep. She needs to be fed first.
Yep, everything.
Another thing is if you're petting her, he's not allowed to come in.
Yep.
He has to be invited in, which
Okay.
you can do. So if you're sitting on the couch, you're sitting on your chair, and she comes over, and you're petting her, and he comes over, I put up my arms. I still do it sometimes to this day in my house. I still do it just to make sure that they know what's up, right? And then you could what you could do is you push him. You say no, sit, and then you could say okay, come here. Okay. So now you invited him in. Now he's welcome. He can't just run into to you petting, another animal or whatever you're doing.
Okay.
He just can't run in. He's got to be invited.
That makes sense.
All right.
Yep. Good boy, hen.
Good boy. Give her one.
Yeah.
Oh, what a good boy.
Good boy, Henry.
A Hannah Rico.
I do that too.
do
I do
you?
it to it.
Good boy.
There you go.
Good
Good boy, Hen.
All right.
Good girl, Hemi. Good babies.
I keep getting the names
Good
mixed up.
boy.
Yeah, you're the only one having. I'm not having trouble with it. I'm just gonna say
I did.
hen
I just did.
and him, and I'm just gonna like just.
No, let's
It's all
say
sound the same.
Henry.
They'll both come.
He needs repetition and
Yeah.
he needs to feel loved. And I think any money that you would spend on a trainer, I think would be a waste of time because he doesn't need to be trained.
have you.
Well, I mean, you do because I would come over any time for him, but he just needs to he needs to feel loved and he needs to trust everyone in the
Yeah.
household. And once he trusts everyone,
Not bad.
then he won't not trust people that are walking in. So there won't be an issue with anyone that comes here once he trusts everyone in the household because he knows he's going to be safe, you know? All right? All right, so
Thank you very much.
when he gets back, let me know how that goes.
Okay.
And then once you guys are in the new crib, then I'll
Come
come,
over.
by.
Yeah,
with
the door's always
It'll be
open.
closer.
No,
It'll be
yeah,
a nice
yeah.
flip. So
Oh,
it'll be a little closer.
yeah. All right.
Definitely.
Good
Thank
seeing
you.
you.
Guys.
Thank you.
Henny, Henny, give me a
Nice meeting you
kiss.
again.
Okay, take care.
Nice seeing you.
Yes, yes. We'll be by. We'll be back.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh,
here,
that's right. Two. I don't do two here.
Hey.
Henry.
Go ahead, bud. Go ahead. Go ahead, you can come out.
Mac Booty. Hi, handsome boy. Come here, bud. Oh my God, I love him. Hi, handsome.
Yeah, I shouldn't have let him out because now he's just going to want to smell everything.
Come here, Mac. Hi, big boy. I'm Henry's mama. Hi, handsome. Oh, good boy. Oh, Carmen. Hi, mama.
All right, come on, Mac. Mac,
Good
booty
girl.
up.
You're so sweet.
Mac.
She's gonna have the best life.
I knew it.
It's okay.
Yeah, he's
You
got to
can
pee
do
on
it.
something, right?
Henry will just come and pee over it. You really have to.
In the truck, bud. Let's go. Let's go.
Thank you so much,
All right,
guys.
we'll see ya. Okay, so we're doing an update on the Montreal BSL ban, and we started pulling dogs on October 1st. We were able to pull 7 dogs to safety until the SPCA actually won an injunction suspending the ban indefinitely. So we were able to pull the 7 dogs to safety. We anticipated getting at least 30 dogs, and obviously we would have if the ban would have stayed in effect. So what we did, since we raised about $11,000, was we donated $5,000 to the Montreal SPCA. So currently, right now, the mayor of Montreal is fighting the suspension, the indefinite suspension by the judge. So he is actually countering the suspension. So the ban could go back into effect. And if it does go back into effect, we'll be ready to go with our convoy, and we'll be going to get as many dogs as possible. But until then, we donated the $5,000 to the Montreal SPCA so that will help them fight in court. And hopefully we won't have to go back to Montreal and take any more dogs, because we would love it for the Montreal SPCA to win and everyone to keep their dogs, and then everyone will be happy. All right, so that's the update on Montreal.